Hey to everyone out there in YouTube. First, let me thank you for checking out my YouTube page. I hope it is helping and I hope it is encouraging. If this is your first time here, welcome. If it your second, third time, whatever, coming back, thank you for coming back. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Um, the point of me making the video is to talk about my experience and my relationship with God and how all that is all tangled up in my personal life, my professional life, and like I said, my experience, my life journey, and what I'm working even right now, currently. I try to be authentic, transparent as much as I can. And if you don't know, I'm a mother of 6 kids. I work from home. Nothing special about that. I just work from home. And I wanted to encourage somebody today. And God just spoke to my heart about making time for God. I know a lot of people have heard it about making God a priority in your life, putting Him first, putting Him ahead of things, starting your day off with God. If it's with prayer, song, scripture, worship, whatever is comfortable for you doing at that moment and that you can do to do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, sometimes we all we may not be in the habit. We may not know how to make it work. We may get lost up doing everyday activity. If it's getting your kids ready, getting ready for work, or just having a busy normal life. And sometimes we feel discouraged or ashamed when we miss the point, when we miss the time of not saying the prayer early in the morning. Or, sometimes we see like what we call a prayer warrior, or the person that have more dedicated time when they say, I prayed for 1 hour, 2 hours, or whatever, 30 minutes this morning. And, I did my worship, and they, have just like this active life early in the morning, which is nothing wrong with that. But if you someone, especially someone like me, let me just be honest, sometimes I miss some mornings. I don't already get up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I don't even get up at 4 o'clock unless I just, have something to do. Maybe, something with the kids or an appointment. But it don't make me a person that's, how can I put it, that's wrong, or it don't make me less than that person that does get up at 4. If I get up at 6, it don't make me less than the person that get up at 3. If I get up at 9 o'clock, it don't make me less than the person that get up at 4 and 5 and start their time with God. And I had to deal with that. And also I say this, I don't always remember to go into prayer first time in the morning. It's a working habit and a process. Because like I said, sometimes when I first wake up, my day is starting already. It's starting with getting the kids ready. It's starting with making sure I set them up for school. And, if you're in the same boat right now, it's remote learning due to the COVID-19. So remote learning, or making sure that, I have everything set up for my work. So a lot of times we get busy. Not saying I don't strive to set aside that time, that I don't push. I do make that push for it, because that's, I noticed that it made my day better. However, I'm, if I miss the morning time, or if I work to make God in my life. I don't try to miss Him in the morning. Like I said, that's me. That's on me. But if I can say a prayer on the way to dropping the kid to school, if I can say a prayer while, I'm in the bathroom getting ready or laying out the kid clothes, God is not mad at me. He's not going to think any less of me. I'm not going to miss the mark less because of that. That's because God understands. God understands, and that's my point. God understands where you at in life. He understands what you're going through. He understands what you struggle with. He understands what you're good at. He understands what you're bad at. And He going to speak to you and say, hey, let's try it this way. Let's do it this way. There have been times where, like I said, I don't probably pray in the morning, but I get some time at night. And if it's not about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, I take that time out to say a prayer, worship, prayer, whatever I can do in that moment, I do it. And so, if you're willing to make room for God and put Him where you can in your life, because I know sometimes we get hectic, we get frustrated when we say, oh, I didn't pray this morning. But what I'm saying is, if you're willing to make room and saying, God, I know I didn't, do this, or I can't do it because I'm busy. God is not mad. He understands. And you say, but I'm here now, God. Help me. Listen, he gonna help you. And if you're willing to make room, he'll give you free space. And what I mean by that, the more you practice at coming to God, the more you practice at worshiping God, praying to God, and listening to him, the more that he will start creating space in your life so you can start working more into that time with him, working more into the purpose that he set for you. But you got to start somewhere. And don't feel bad just because you can't do a dedicated hour right now. If you can do a dedicated 1 minute, fine. If you can do a dedicated 5 minute, fine. And it don't matter what time it is. Because like I said, sometimes we forget. Sometimes we be rushed with life. God understands and he knows. So he already knew what you were going to do with your time. But it's the fact, are you working to make that time for him? Are you working to say, I know, but let me, before I go on to the next thing, stop and take time out to say this prayer. Before I go on to the next activity, let me stop and read his word. Before the kids get out of school, let me see if I can get this time in to, study, read the word, listen, get to that calming place and be, to be still in your spirit to say, I'm listening. What do you want me to do, God? What you have me to do? And that's, and once again, like I said, I just wanted to jump on real quick to tell someone that, because I've been there, still there. I'm not perfect. It's a process. We are human. God knows that. And don't feel bad because your time, it's not like everyone else's time. We are all individual. But long as you are working to make time for God, he will open up space where you will have more time for him, and you can be more dedicated to whatever he has set before you. But start somewhere, be thankful, be in prayer, and do your best to keep his words in front of you. Until again, y'all have a blessed day.